Welcome back to Simple Cooking Made Simple. Today we made a Alfredo Italian sausage jalapeno pizza. We had Italian sausage left over, so I'd cooked a ground of Italian sausage and I added what was left from the pizza. I added a pound of 90 ground beef and cooked it off. Added some fresh herbs, basil, oregano, and parsley, a little bit of garlic, some pepper, a couple jalapenos that was left over from the pizza as well, and then a can of traditional ragu style and spaghetti sauce and a spicy basil tomato. And so we cooked that up, we let it simmer. So now we have our sauce so we can start building our lasagna. But first we had some Alfredo left over as well. So we're gonna add some cheese, a couple eggs to this Alfredo sauce, just so it helps hold it together. So I've got 3 eggs that I've already took out of the shell. I'm gonna add some fresh cheddar, grated cheddar, some mozzarella, some shaved Parmesan, and you may have some of this left over. So if you want to start making this Alfredo from scratch, just use the two jars of Alfredo, any kind you want. I prefer the Walmart brand. And then a full Boursin garlic herb cheese. So now we got this mixed together real well. And we'll start building our lasagna. So we're gonna cook this in the crock pot. We're gonna add some of our sauce on the bottom. And I did spray this just to kind of help out with the sticking a little bit. And I'm gonna put a little extra sauce, more than normal, in the bottom of this, because we're gonna let this marinate overnight. So you have a nice covering of spaghetti sauce. And then we'll take our lasagna sheets and break it accordingly. Just kind of make a nice little covering over the sauce. And then we'll add some of our Alfredo mix instead of using like cottage cheese or ricotta. Just gives it a little bit more flavor. So then I'll just spread this out over the pasta. And then we'll add some more sauce. And there's plenty here, so I'm not gonna be stingy. And then we'll repeat this 3 or 4 times. And I like to mix up the way that I put my pasta in. Just so when you're diving in it. So then we'll add our Alfredo, some more of our Alfredo. It smells so good. Like I said, don't be stingy because you're using pasta sheets. And it's the sheets as it marinates overnight. The flavors will work well together. And it doesn't matter if you overlap just a little bit. So now we're working on our third layer. And this will be our last. Not putting as much sauce at the end here because we'll empty out the rest of it on top of the last of the pasta sheets. Just make sure when you're cooking your ground beef, you're getting it to 165. So now we're just gonna finish off the sauce on top of the pasta sheets. I'm gonna add our cheese. Give it a good little mix. I like a bunch of different cheeses on mine. You can add whatever you would like. Cheesier the better. And then some of the shaved Parmesan. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of the fresh basil, oregano, and parsley to the top of it for some color. We'll put a lid on this, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then I'll be back tomorrow so you guys can see the finished product. Make sure to do the 3 S's, smash that like button, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see us do or something you want me to try. I'm always willing to play in the kitchen. Thanks. Have a good day. Hey, welcome back. So after our lasagna marinated in the refrigerator overnight, we put it in the crock pot around 12 o'clock today. It's 5:30, so it took about 5.5 hours for it to cook. It looks great. Can't wait to dig in. So we cooked this on low heat, and we wanted a internal temperature of minimum of 165 degrees. So I have I bought a Italian loaf fresh bread that I cut in half and left the top for later. I'll probably make subs this week and use it for that. And I added garlic butter with some Italian spices and a 3 cheese mix of Parmesan, cheddar, and mozzarella to the bread. And it's cooking right now, so we'll pull it out here in a minute. For the salad, I took the ends of the French bread, diced it up in cubes, tossed it in some butter and garlic, and roasted it in the oven for about 5 minutes, just so it gets a good brown. And we added it to our salad, and we're using a romaine salad mix with the same cheese mix of Parmesan, the shaved Parmesan, cheddar, and mozzarella. We'll add some black pepper to this. And then we're using, I think this is probably the best Caesar dressing on the market from Ken's Steakhouse. They do a lot of good dressings. So we'll add this to our salad and we'll mix it up, toss it up real good. It's real good, creamy. It has good flavor, and it's like I said, I think it's probably the best Caesar dressing there is. Now I did chop up the salad mix a little bit better, a little bit smaller, so it's easier to eat. So we'll just mix this up real good. And you can hear our croutons crunching, but they're not too hard. That's the beauty of homemade croutons with fresh bread. You have a nice crunch and then soft in the middle. So we'll add some of this here. And then we'll check our bread, should be ready, and it is. Has a nice color to it, nice and golden brown. And then I'm just going to take and move over to the cutting board and just cut it in slices. So now we can see how our lasagna looks. So like I said earlier, this cooked for 5.5 hours. And you can see all the sauce and the meat, and get the caramelized cheese on top there. And it still looks like it has ricotta or cottage cheese in it, even though we used Alfredo sauce. So now our dinner is going to be super yummy. I can't wait to get into this and have dinner. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. I hope your family enjoys the lasagna when you make it. Hope you guys have a great week, and make sure to do the 3 S's. Smash that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Thanks again. Have a great day.